Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon, and more treasure, because treasure is awesome, and it's pittance. Yeah, there's not a lot of money in this game. It's really going to be a scarce resource, and there actually are some really good things to buy, and even with a decent amount of grinding, you're not likely to be able to afford as many items as you want for all your characters. But with, well-timed and well-utilized grinding, you should be able to... Go away. You should be able to get enough money to get the things that we want. I just wanted to run away from that guy. Let's head back up here. Believe there's only... I probably could have gone out the other way too, but meh. Whatever. Is that all? Was there... No, I think... Alright, I'm checking anyway. I'm wasting time, but no big deal. Not wasting that much time. Woo, run in here. I think I already came in here last time, though, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm wasting time. Oh, well. Hey, you're already on YouTube. You're already wasting your time. I'm kidding. I spend more of my time on YouTube than pretty much anything else. Now, I don't think there's anything else we can do. If we try and go over here, we run into the same problem as before. Still guards everywhere, so I guess there's no real point in going over there. But, I don't know. I'm not sure if we saw it directly, but there is a chest that I haven't gotten yet, and we won't be able to get it on this trip. So yeah, we will be coming back here. Unfortunately, it won't be for quite a while, but the gear, at least some of it around here, is actually quite worthwhile, so we'll definitely want to pick it up when we do get back. In the meantime, we saved the girl. Let's equip the girl. Did I equip her girl last time? I did not equip the girl last time. The thing is the leather jacket we picked up is actually gear for her, which is quite beneficial because, as you can see, based on the defense of all our other characters, she needs the help. Oddly enough, Dart needs help too, and we'll be getting something for him relatively shortly. Let's see how our additions are doing. Almost leveled up double slash there. Harpoon's nowhere near, and as I was saying at the end of the last video, Shanna does not learn additions. As you might imagine, it'd be really hard to time button presses for someone shooting an arrow, which leaves Shanna as one of the weakest characters in the game. Now, a lot of people don't like to use her from what I've seen at all. Me personally, I use her very heavily at the start of the game, and I will show you why. Stuck to this guy. Yes, it's me. You'll give me a good deal. I don't want to buy from you. Jeez. Yeah, it's still all you can do. Yeah, see, there's a chest there. And I'll cut that out. Yeah, just one more soldier. Always seems to be one soldier around here. Never more. Anyway, remember that big guy? That really, really evil guy? I don't know why we're running after him instead of running out the front gate, but acting like a prince? I'm nothing like a prince. I'm a mercenary. Yeah, this game came out a little after Final Fantasy VII, and a lot of people like to, especially, the mainstream game critics, they like to say that this game was really ripping off 7, especially because the graphics look quite similar. Thing is, the system couldn't handle much more, or at least people didn't know how to utilize much more around this time. The only ones who really were able to max out the system or take it too much farther were pretty much Square. Especially in the RPG genre. I don't know about some of the other genres, but Square, with Chrono Cross and Final Fantasy IX, they really took the system to its limits. Not many other companies did that. Hell, even on the PS2, a lot of game companies that were making RPGs were still using sprites. Feed the pet? Yeah. Of course. Well, he kills them. I'd be afraid of him too. Hell, I am afraid of him. Paralyzed with fear. just gave the order. Yeah, like I was saying, he wasn't there. As you can see, he's very evil. Yeah, the Emperor never actually asked to have the village raised the way it was. He just wanted Shauna. That was it. Though no one seemed to have a problem with the fact that that was happening. You know, no one in the military, that is. Okay, now, as I was saying before, Shauna, you know, attacks with a bow. I can't remember if I demonstrated the last battle when we first got her, but anyway, she shoots, she scores, she's weaker than everyone else, and she's only going to get weaker. It's kind of unfortunate, but she has other strengths, and I will be showing those off. At this point, pretty much all we need to do is just take out his measly guards, which are the same pieces of junk that we've been fighting since we got here. To make up for Shauna's low HP and low strength, she's actually quite fast though. Speed is pretty easy to, you know, analyze in this game because, you know, Dart starts off with 50 speed, Lavitz has 40 speed, and Shauna has, I believe, 60 speed? 65 speed. I believe it's 65. Maybe it's 60. No, it's 65. And pretty much every character is within 5 points of another character in terms of speed, save for one. And he's extremely slow, which makes him kind of difficult to use. Now, there are different types of attack items in this game, and you have the basic ones that we have here, like Sparknet and Burnout, and as you see at the start of the line there, it's got an S for single targeting. And Thunder is the elemental, and multi means you mash the X button, very similar to the way you would mash the square button when boosting GFs in Final Fantasy VIII. Now, this is actually the reason why Shauna is so good early on in the game. She's fast, and she has a very high magic stat to make up for her relatively low attack stat. She also has low defense and higher magic defense. That's kind of how the game treats most characters. If you have high magic defense and high magic attack, your other two attack and defense stats will be quite a bit lower. There are some characters that are a little more balanced, such as Dart. There are also a couple of others that will appear later on. Yeah, when you kill these guys, they tend to throw attack items at you that hits all enemies. Now, I'm going to guard next time that happens. And that was kind of unfortunate. I wanted you to hit the guy that just guarded, but oh well. Want to stay out of the yellow HP if at all possible. Now, once he uses power up, our damage will be cut by quite a bit, so we want to kill him now as soon as possible. Usually after you kill the first one, the second one will use a power-up on himself, and which isn't actually the same as the power-up status that you'll get access to later on in the game. This is gonna hurt. Ow. It's like a wrestling move. Yeah, well. But, yeah, so the power-up stat that you get later in the game only increases your physical and magical attack strength. The one that he just used is a different sort, and it also raises his defense, which makes him quite a challenge to deal with. The thing is, now he's going to attack me again, blah blah blah. And I'm quite low on HP now, as you can see. So let's start using those healing potions. The thing with this guy is you could actually sit here and guard and get enough HP back that way because he's so slow. And I think, oh, he's not dead. Look at that. Thought he was going to die, but that was pretty close. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't complain too much about all of the healing potions that you get early on in the game, because there's quite a bit of use for them. And so I'm just going to guard a little tiny bit. And I was hoping she'd be able to guard too, because that hurts. But anyway, yeah, the reason why she's so good is because her magic's satisfied, which actually affects items. Now, I would recommend using the Thunder one because, like I said before, Thunder has no opposite element, and so there's no real point in holding it on to it for hitting someone who's weak to it. Fruegel is actually Earth Elemental, and so Lavitz, being wind, will do more damage with his normal attack or with attack items that are, of course, Wind Elemental. Since I have none, I might as well just attack him with this. Now, like I was saying, it has the multi, and it doesn't slow down. Yay, I can actually do it today. I'm inconsistent at best when it comes to button mashing. So yeah, you just saw her do 30 damage. I can do 7. See how useful she is early game? Yes. Very useful. Especially early game when you don't have a lot of options to deal damage other than your basic additions, and I think you need to get healed. And let's do some more damage first. Concentration. I think my max on that is about 242, if I'm not mistaken. Let's use a healing potion on you, just in case I don't want to end up having to revive you. Healing potions are cheap, and you'll get plenty of them. I would have had a chance to guard anyway. The one thing you don't want to do, and I'm glad I guarded, is use up all of your attack items on one enemy, because you don't want to have to buy them too often, because like I said, money is a valuable commodity in this game, and we want to hold on to a lot of it. So yeah, like, the amount of damage, she's done 60 damage. Between Dart and Lavitz, they've done a negligible amount compared to her, maybe half. And Shanna actually gets a kill. That will become really funny later in the game, because that just won't happen. And another reason why I wasn't worried about healing potions, all 4 of his guards drop healing potions, and I think they're guaranteed. And we also get a Night Shield. Now, as you can see, we got 300 experience for that fight, and I've been getting, I think, upwards of 13 experience for normal enemies. It's really difficult to grind in this game. That trend continues. You'll get so much more experience from bosses than you will from normal enemies, that there'll be almost no point in attempting to grind, because it's just not beneficial. It doesn't really work. You can grind for 2 hours and maybe gain a level late game, and it doesn't really do anything for you strength-wise. So you're going to end up within like 4 or 5 levels of where I do at the end of the game, even without grinding. And I will be doing certain bits of grinding, mostly for money, a little bit for experience, but not a lot. More than anything else, well, I will want the gold, but I'm also going to want to do a little bit of grinding. Oh crap. Lavitz, you're defying gravity, and you broke the horse's legs. Okay, it's not a horse, but what the hell is that? Is he riding a dinosaur? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, you'll want to grind your additions up later on in the game, specifically because there are some additions that specialize in getting more and more SP as they level up and stay at low damage, and there are other ones that give you more and more damage as you level them up and don't give you much SP, and depending on the situation you're in, you may want one or the other. So you'll tend to want to level them up a little bit, though you don't need to do a lot of grinding for them early game, because you won't get enough levels to get new ones until, later on in the game. You'll start to get more than you'll be able to use, kind of thing. And that's when grinding's kind of helpful, so you can get past some of the less useful ones. Who's in the palm of your hand? He doesn't seem too evil, or too controlling, or too all-knowing. I'm going to see him again, aren't I? Well, let's run instead. And battle on the world map. Let's see if I get a lucky battle here. Nope, but at least I haven't shown these guys off before. What in the hell are you? Is that a platypus? That's a mole. Why does it have a duck bill? Somebody want to explain that to me? Oops. Oh, I did get it. I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was Shauna's turn. Okay, so the way I'm going to approach the game, at least early on when I have only these 3 party members, Shauna can't level up additions since she has none. So I'm going to defend with her a lot in normal battles so the other 2 can get more turns in and level up their additions a lot faster. Not to mention, she does pitiful damage anyway. I'll use her every now and then, and I'll try and not make battles that I show on screen take forever, so I might use her in those, but just to let you know, when I'm off screen, a lot of the time I will be, not attacking with her so the other ones get more additions in. And this is the area we're supposed to go to next, the prairie. Again, creative naming, guys. And we're apparently still on the run, even though we could muck around on the world map all we wanted to. I believe you can actually go back to the forest, but it doesn't do anything for you. Alright, let's get out of here. We were running. Okay. Then we were walking, and now we're running again. I don't know how they do this. Every time, like you would think that would miss half the time when you're doing a playthrough. It always seems to hit him in the leg. You actually see it on screen. I don't know how they manage to put him in the perfect position every time, but they always seem to. I don't know. But yeah, he gets hit with an arrow to the knee. Yeah, I already made that reference a couple of Let's Plays ago. 'Tis but a scratch. How are you supposed to run when you just got hit in the Achilles heel? Or the ankle? Or the back of the knee? Or the toe? It's a bit of a trend, eh? Dart's kind of been treating Shauna like a child the whole time. Then again, he hasn't seen her since she was 13. I probably would be doing pretty much the same thing he was. And apparently we're still being pursued. Oh, there's left and a right way. Which way to... Okay. There's left and right, and we go straight. How is this going to work out? Oh, crap. Busted. What the hell is that? Really? Are those rats? What the hell are those? And instead of being intelligent and one taking one path and one taking the other, they both go right. And we're all the way over here. Yeah, that's great. Oh well, that was close. Anyway, let's head up here first. So one last thing to do in this part, and then we'll call it a day. Too far to jump over. Yeah, that's actually the way we need to go, as you see the arrow on the other side of the screen. But yeah, that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. Next time we will, I guess, find a spot to heal Lavit's injury and find a way to get the hell out of here and stop our pursuers. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.